One thing women say to me that I cannot stand is, why don't you have a boyfriend? Don't you want love? Don't you want someone to love you? Every time I say, no, I'm single and I'm happy and I'm loving my life, you know, and like I go on random dates here and there if I think someone's worth it, and I'm always getting flowers and treated extremely nice, but I don't continue on, or like if I don't see a proper future, or if you know, like I'm like not desperate. Even if a guy's bringing me flowers and treating me really good, if I see other things aren't aligning, I'm done. I gave my ex a chance because everyone around me and society as well was saying, you're too harsh, you want too much, just give in to the bare minimum life. And then what happened? Cheated, lied, abused, mentally, physically, emotionally, every which way. Took me so long to get over it. Not him, the mental abuse, because I suffered that as a child. So you can only imagine, it brings up all the childhood trauma and you go cuckoo loco choco chocolate. But anyway, I just find it so sad when women think that their worth is the amounts to what men think of you and if they love you. And I did that in the last toxic relationship because I was beaten down and I have a history of my childhood trauma, and I believe that was my worth. And once I got out of it and went back to counseling, every day I love myself more, and I will only let people have access to me as a human that I believe have good morals, are good people. And as soon as I see a red flag, no, it's not because I want too much. It's not because, oh, I'm mean. It's because I am not going down the settling path. When I am so happy and content on my own with my puppy, I love just being with her and going on walks.
Please tell me why men are still doing this. Legitimately one of my biggest pet peeves. Let's just forget the fact that when they give you the whole spiel about how they like you so much and you guys are like dating and you're cooking together and you're doing all of these nice things, but like takes forever to respond to your fucking text messages. But this is not what I'm talking about. What really pisses me off is when a guy does not send you a good morning text, does not send you an afternoon text. He's going the whole day without sending you a text. Yet this motherfucker is watching all of your Instagram stories throughout the entire day. So you like me enough not to text me, but you'll stalk and watch my Instagram stories all day. And you'll like comment with like a flame or like a stupid fucking emoji on my DM. Like, get out of my DM, you 48-year-old man. Pick up the phone and call me. Shoot me a text. Like, all I'm asking for is like, good morning. Like, we were just intimate 2 nights ago. You cooked me a romantic dinner, told me all of the things. What is going on? And then you'll tell them how you feel about this, and they're like, you're being emotional, you're overthinking it, you're overanalyzing it, I was just really busy today. You're so fucking busy that you're on Instagram all day looking at all of my stories, and I'm sure looking at several other women's stories as well, because I'm not fucking stupid. So when he thinks I'm crazy for ending things over like no text messages while he is stalking my Instagram, abso-fucking-lutely. Because I am a 37-year-old and I am not dating a teenager. And I'm certainly not dating a 48-year-old man with the mentality of a teenager.
This is what we mean when we say that men are homosocial, and this is why there is such a big gap at the moment between men and women.
I'm Riley, I'm 24, I'm from Houston, Texas. And honestly, I'm down for any good adventure. I just got scuba dive certified and I'm planning to go to Australia this summer, so I'm super excited about that. And then I just picked up skiing like 2 years ago, and I honestly love any themed party. Like, those are like my favorite things to go to, my favorite things to plan. And I'm looking for someone that wants to be my adventure buddy, and it's someone that I can trust in and is gonna be there for me.
Aww. If any gentleman would like to get to know Riley more, please step forward.
They're nervous. They're
Come on,
scared.
guys.
They're so
Anyone.
scared. Come on.
Hey Riley, we're gonna have you sit down, but thank you for introducing yourself.
The men made it clear they could not care less about Riley. They were not actively listening to her, and if they were judging her. They were all just looking at each other, trying to figure out what the best response would be, how they should react. I have no doubt that if all of these men were separate and listening to Riley, at least one of them would have shown interest in her, would have been behaving completely differently, appropriately perhaps, but in front of each other. They decided to make her feel small, unheard, and belittled. And that is the difference between men and women. The women were actively listening to her. There was zero judgment. They made sure she felt okay and supported when she sat back down. You can tell that all of these girls just thought Riley was cool.
Notice how every story ends the same. She gives a man a chance, it doesn't go her way. Therefore all men are trash, and she's simply too enlightened for relationships now. She talks about being treated extremely nice, getting flowers, going on dates, but never continuing. As soon as she finds one perceived red flag or finds a flaw, she goes off her rocker. Then she hides the lack of long-term interest behind the word standards. She blames her ex, her trauma, society, the universe, anything but her own inability to attach, trust, or commit. She insists she's so happy alone, but spends 2 minutes explaining why she's not the problem. She's not single because she's empowered. She's single because she's filled with emotional imbalance and rage. Let's be real here. Does anybody on planet Earth believe this woman is capable of having a healthy long-term relationship?
The answer is hell no.
She's sitting there melting down because a man didn't send a good morning text. Meanwhile, she conveniently forgot he literally cooked her a full romantic dinner 2 nights ago. She wants the lifestyle of a high-earning, busy, focused man. But she also wants the texting behavior of an unemployed teenager with unlimited free time. And when he checks her Instagram stories during a bathroom break or between meetings, which is the male equivalent of a 2-second, "Hey, I'm thinking about you," she interprets it as disrespect because she needs full-time validation, not actual effort. She says he's not a real man because he doesn't bend his entire schedule around her emotions. But if he did that, stopped grinding, texting all day like a 16-year-old, lost focus, lost money, she'd dump him next month for being broke. She wants the benefits of a hard-working, high-value man without accepting the lifestyle of a hard-working, high-value man. She's exhausting, and she's just incompatible with the very men she thinks she deserves.
Facts.
She's calling it homosocial behavior, but what she's really upset about is that a group of men didn't instantly fawn over her the way women fawn over each other. She walked in expecting the automatic female solidarity applause, the "Yas, queen, you're amazing" for breathing treatment, and the men simply didn't validate her the way she's used to. And the men simply didn't validate her the way she wanted them to. And instead of saying maybe they just weren't interested, she rewrites it as a sociological crisis. Men are scared, men are intimidated, men are homosocial, anything but the simple truth. She didn't impress them. She acts shocked that men don't perform emotional theatre for strangers on command. Meanwhile, the women in the room clapped like a support group because that's how they bond. She didn't get picked, and instead of accepting that, she turned it into a TED talk. In my personal opinion, Riley was overbearing, loud, and maybe a little rambunctious. If somebody does not have the same energy as Riley does in 2 weeks, they could end up like this guy.
Real men of genius.